Osayo, everyone, how y'all doing today? I am Crow, your entertainer for this episode, and welcome. I should say, I'm your entertainer for this broadcast, and welcome to the episode. Today's episode will be about two-ish, a little over 2 hours if I can help it, if my migraine allows, and it will be about Baldur's Gate 3, a let's play of it, so standard rules apply. Previously, you can go back and watch the previous streams because I am crappy at recaps, and the best way to know what's been going on, watch the previous stream. So let's get right on into it. If there's no other topics besides I am starting to get a migraine, so turn around here, fan. Wonder if my AC finally kicked out. But it is one of the hottest parts of the day in my area. They boosted back up to right around the 70s. Volume, that is. So, I've done a bit of a sorting of everything. Not that much. Did a bit of distributing equipment. And I think we can actually go to camp. I think we kinda need to prepare. Actually, kinda for the story and kinda just recharge. I really don't like starting off with the camp, but
there are important matters to discuss.
Yes, we must discuss something with Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
That is all the lovin's, all the scritches, and all the lovin's in the world. That grin on Corvus's face just felt plastic. But we need to go talk to Grandpa over here.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
To be rude, but what exactly are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Well, for you, maybe. Skeletons aren't supposed to talk.
Correct.
And we'll just use a little bit of a story authority to hey, DM, I'm going to need a wisdom throw here to focus on to sense some more grander plot at work here. Because mummies aren't supposed to be up and around in this area as far as I'm aware. More down usually in Ulm, I believe. That big old desert. Fudge! Guys just don't like me today. First roll of the session and screw you.
He has a divine aspect, yes. A reflection of death itself. Eternal and inescapable.
Like taxes. Yeesh, all that power. Are you one of God's chosen?
I shall answer no further questions in that regard.
See? See what we said in the previous stream? He will not answer any of this. So, what were you doing before it looked like some sort of sorting? Kind of like I do with my bags, but it wasn't exactly with bags. Because I have like a little OCD about my inventory. Were you actually going through your inventory in a sense?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining the party willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
But in your opinion, can I actually trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Impressive. Are there other ways you can help out?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
It's incredibly powerful magic. Something only the divines can only the divines possess. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
He just kind of just shrugs it off like, it is what I do. You mentioned a cost. How much exactly is it? What do I have to fork over? I'm not making some sort of pact, am I?
A matter of coin.
See, mortal's life is worth about $200. 200 gold. What if I don't have that kind of gold right now?
Then I shall wait here patiently until it is acquired.
He is nothing if not patient. And he can actually change your class if you want to. I'm not going to. I would actually like to talk about these hirelings.
Very well.
There is one particular person I want you to bring here. They're not exactly dead, but in your sense, they actually are. They actually kind of just lack almost entirely any sense of morals or scruples. So, in a sense, they're morally dead, if that makes any sense. Can I have them over?
Choose.
Ignore just about this. This down here. I was supposed to edit character. We'll edit it right now. Forgot to edit character. Oh, say oh, Tommy. How you doing? And for those of you curious, yes, I do know what Tommy said. Hola. You don't spend about 7 years, the first 7 years in California, without picking up just a little bit of Spanish. Or at least Mexican Spanish. know enough to say let's see, let's not go into the cursing. There we go. Nah. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. All this crap needs to go away. Get rid of all this. I don't want it cluttering up the hotbar. All this. I'm gonna have to level her up. I'm gonna have to outfit her. Really wish there was a more of a mountain lion, a cougar, a wesa. Look to her, but look to the displacer beast with the what is it? Play as a displacer beast mod, but there's not. Or displacer beast companion, or I don't think this is the summon a displacer beast mod. So get rid of these until I need them. Oh, say, oh, Lynette, how you doing? Hey, high five back to you. Put that on there, get rid of that. Good to hear. Me, I'm suffering a building migraine. Just over here. There. Sadly, Risha does not know the meaning of not stab and not kill, so time to level her up. So first off, Apex Predator, Folly, Whirlwind, Dread Ambush, Umbra, Disguise Self, Intimidation, a Survival, and a Stealth, Dread Ambusher, Superior Dark Vision, Wisdom Saving Throws, Proficiency, Intelligence Saving Throws, Iron Mind, and a Stalker's Flurry, and Strength and Dexterity. Skateboard, Steel Will, Colossus Slayer, and a Giant Killer. Fudge. I'm gonna have to change class. I forgot. This particular hireling starts out as a barbarian, not a rogue. And Risha is actually a rogue, specifically a thief. He's actually more akin to an arcane.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
He's a mix between a thief and an arcane trickster, but in all honesty, he's more of a sorcerer that just breaks and enters and steals.
As thou desire.
So we're changing it to rogue. Class passive. Race change. Trip. Gain a bonus intelligence. No, Risha plays with dirty tactics. If that was still a thing in this game, I would take it. Grappling, feint attack. No, distracting attack. Actually, it's more disarming attack. Outlander, yeah, that'll work. Dexterity, Wish I could just put it right there. Well, actually, I'll leave that there. Bump strength up to 10. Because I don't want any negatives. So, acrobatics. Stealth, sleight of hand, yes. Insight. No. Not performance, not persuasion. I want perception. I want investigation. Stealth. Sleight of hand, okay. And nature. I've already got stealth. Deception, yeah. Rid of all these until it comes time to use the stuff. So we've got a Asterion who now has been demoted to basically a backstabber. He is no longer allowed to do any trap finding, because he failed too many times to actually find the traps and to basically disarm them. Basically that full set, or was that me? No, that was me failed too many times. Corvus failed too many times at disarming them, so Corvus isn't allowed to allow near them anymore. She can spot them, but so right now that Shadow one was this guy's self. Tiefling. As in a Faerun, Risha would actually be a tiefling. Not a strong tiefling. Not with that hair, but can't really change the appearance of the what you disguise yourself as. Here we change. Okay, so I don't got the outfit I was wanting. That's fair. So open this up. Open. Damn it, open. Still sucks I took that out of a Transformers, the movie when Risha, perfect. Equip Risha, perfect. Kind of going with the official artwork of Chronicles of Shara. Adventuring gear, but actually not quite. It's a cross between the Game of Thrones Dragonfly one and the Witcher Trish's adventuring clothes. It's kind of a mix, but this is more along the lines. Excuse me, I'm feeling something filled up in the back of my throat here. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Okay. I've got the hood. The stallion. Give Sheila's cloak to a Risha. Okay, there. That actually kind of goes. Well, kinda. We'll fix that in a moment or three. Now for her, basically her hood and cowl. Well, just the Jedi hood work. Because if it will, I'll just leave it. If not, I'll have to get out the basket of clothing and stuff. Armor. Because it's not so much the bonuses, it's the look. Except for the cape right here, which is great. How many charges does it have? Either way, we're going to be resting. Let me reference the image. It doesn't have the broad shoulders, though. That actually more works. More of a Karlach physical. But it doesn't really go with her acrobatic type of a combat. Because Risha's is physically strong. She's got the muscles for it, but she's not Karlach fit, you know. He's not Mama Karlach fit. She's got muscles, but she's not. She's no sneaky waif either. She's not this. She's not sneak thief thin either. If anything, she would be more along the lines of a dragonborn female. More along the lines of. She's definitely not a Yankee thin strength. Human. Yeah, Risha more has this kind of a body build. Not as it's powerful, but not as powerful as Karlach's. Which there is similarities, but Karlach has a more powerful build. Not necessarily masculine. I wouldn't say masculine, but it's more powerful. It's closer to this than it is Karlach, but it's not as. Oh well. Hey, Scratch. Oh well. Just stick with the I'd say short stack, but she'd start stabbing me. Okay, so Asterion. Plus one dagger. Okay, you've got those. You've got your poisons. Okay. I would say you were the assassin, but you're more of the arcane trickster, because I want you to have the spells. Okay, now you've got the dark. I should actually give him Needle of the Outlaw Rogue. I could give her salamis, but nah. Where are those throwing daggers? Oh, excuse me. Okay, there's one. Did I just have the one? Oh well, I'll cheat the other one in. Or I'll use the exploit. Hey, D'Artagnan. I'll be using you once I unlock a level 5 spells, which is what, right around level 10? And a nowhere near that. Weapons. I know, this is going to be another 40 minutes of latest sparks. There we go. There we go. Underwear. Yeah, we really need to give you some. No. Robes of the Magic. No. Grabbing dresses. You are just. You're like Corvus, no dresses. Okay. You barely even know what soap is. You spend so much time on the run. Full of rocks. No, you actually... Risha actually prefers daggers. Oils, chest of secrets, vended packs, rags. This is a... Yeah, that is that. Quiver, no, she doesn't use a bows or... Well... She does have a hand crossbow, but she also has a pistol. Speaking of pistol... Oh, that's a Winchester. That's her Winchester. No, that's not the Winchester. I thought that was the Winchester. I think I gave the pistol to him. Give that to Risha. Okay, so what else was I doing? What about rings? Oh yeah, I need to give her the ring for Sooty. No. There we go. I could just have her consume the collar, but yeah. Okay, so there. Get rid of that. This here. Bring forth for this Placer Beast let's see, albino, blue, fawn, standard. Say hello to Sooty, everybody. Yes, in Ashara, there are displacer beasts, a Faerun, a displacer beast, a Galorian, face cat-like creatures. Every every fantasy or science fantasy series should have a creature, a creature like a wampus beast-like creature, a wampus cat-like creature. Okay, now, for you, we need a Skulker. Dexterity, and Wisdom. Intuition. Before I even begin doing stats, I want to make sure insight, wisdom, perception, wisdom. Okay. Deception. Risha's not really good at lying. She's more good at intimidation than anything else, so I need to, like, bump her charisma up a bit. Persuasion, no, she's really good at threats. Medicine, survival, yes. Perception, animal handling. Considering she's basically got a displacer beast as a pet. No, that displacer beast rarely ever listens to her. It does its own thing. That's just what Sooty does. Okay, so nature, no. Risha's a city girl. A town girl. Investigation, yeah. History. There's never much of a book for book learning. Arcana. Corvus is slowly hammering it into her. Stealth, but yeah, acrobatics. So dexterity, athletics, yes. So athletics, strength, dexterity, maybe a little bit of intel. I'm basically have to bump everything up. For character-wise, not actually game mechanic-wise, but role-playing wise. The fact that I had to go with the Displacer Beast is kind of the fact that in Chronicles of Ashara, Risha is known as a Kuar, which is kind of a what would be kind of like a tiefling, but in her case has no two Kuar, which is a mix of a devil, also known as a Nephilim. It's more of the biblical Nephilim, and any other mortal race. There's never really two the same. He came out as a cat with 4 arms, so with a whole heck of a lot of abilities that very few others have. And certain powers that be may or may not have had a hand in setting her on a certain path of destiny and fate. So there, and wisdom. Okay, so intelligence, wisdom. We're gonna have to pump up strength for what I'm going to be doing with her too. So we got Skulker. Okay, second story work. Her class, Risha's not an assassin. She's a cat burglar. She's a pickpocket. He is a street rat. She's an all-out He's a cut purse. She's an all-out thief. He's a scatwalk. He steals. He'll stab you without feeling any remorse and just on instinct, but she'd rather steal from you. So, got that. Fight me armor, no. Roll some bonds. What I want is level. No. I'll just let her rely on scrolls. Diplomat, resourceful. No, I can already do that already. Collector, juggler. Unlock special ranged attacks with a dagger. Well, additionally, every time you take this feat, you choose with throw. Throw as a bonus action. Throw 4 daggers in both your hands that okay, I'll get that one. Daggers. Mind blast. Get out of here. Get a present. Oh, say, oh, Mike. No, we didn't inadvertently murder anyone yet. Sadly enough, but knowing who, considering who we just got as a hireling, Risha deMar's, Corvus is a stab-happy apprentice, and all-around thief. Yeah, something's going to happen like that. Along with her, pet, Sooty, over here. Yeah, something is bound to happen. Oh, that reminds me, I need to dye her set to the official colors. That's not how you spell saloon. Combine. I hope this works out. That's not what I had on the other one. That'll work. Kinda. That'll work. Kinda. This just needs to be darker. Hide. Bow tie. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. So, this. Yeah, that'll work. So, oh. Yeah. might just give this to Risha for right now. She doesn't have. Believe it or not, she didn't come with any. Okay, so no, you don't get that. You do get one of these. There's the secret. Have at it. Because technically you're a sorcerer that is being taught by a wizard that just has you're more of a multi-class sorcerer thief, but I'm not multi-classing you. Let's read. No. I think it's not weaponry, armor. Okay, I'll actually put that. Got that. There we go. Soulbound. Okay. I'll just send to camp. And there we go, I think. Unless there's like another ring I can use. Use that, not using those. Could use the cheaty rings from like the basket mod for to boost her stats, but I'm not going to. Not just yet. Isn't that like a ring of holding? Whew, that kind of got me there. Healing, no. Fighter's reflex, no. Enemy dead. No, that's not in Risha's wheelhouse. Radiant Dawn, no. Panther, no. Arbs. Telekinesis and Misty Step. Okay, I'll take the Misty Step. Telekinesis can get the hell out of here. Dagger throw. That there. Move that there. Okay. And just for the hell of it, I'm gonna save all that. Yeah, about 40 minutes of prepping a new character. I'm going to basically call it an end of the day. Yeah. See if there's any story progression. Which cat is which cat? Just talk with everybody.
May the darkness protect you.
I'd like to hear more about you, Shadowheart.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
What drew you to the worship of Shar?
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. There's less truth in the Moon Witch's teachings than you've been led to believe, Selûnite.
Well, can you tell me more about yourself besides Shar? Besides these parasites?
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
Exactly. You'll have to point out night orchids to me if we ever pass some by.
It's a deal.
Anything else you would care to share, or shall we just leave it for another time?
No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
Are you so sure about that? You have your memories repressed. That seems a bit extreme, in my opinion.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
What do you think of what's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
Surely you must have some thoughts about our little stowaways. How they're not paying us any rent or any fare for the passage.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. If we're truly desperate, we can try to convince that goblin gut in assisting us. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
Well, the Gith are the most knowledgeable on how to remove these, since they have been fighting the Illithid since when? Yes, actually, since when is a very good statement, considering we don't exactly know when the Illithid come from. What will you do exactly when and if the tadpoles are ever removed?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No offense. But that doesn't mean we can't stay together if we get along so well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
That seems personal. I won't pry if it's something you don't want to talk about, but feel free to talk, come to me if you ever want to talk about it. I'm always open. My ears are always open.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
So I've got to ask, how am I holding up in your estimations?
Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a different person, owing to you.
Well, hey, Mud. Let's see what you got. Good old Mud. Elixir of the Colossus. Good old Mud, always there for you. Same old. Where exactly do you need this stuff? Get moving, got other customers. Yeah, I'm your only customer, Mud. Of course, are you here and there at the same time? Because if you are, I'm not going to question it. Hey, Asterion.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I'd actually like to know more about you. What exactly do you do in Baldur's Gate?
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
I would imagine so. Well, I'll leave you to your administration work then. Ah, Lae'zel.
Speak.
Forget Yankee, you appear a little bit unusual. You're kinda rather rare in this part of a Faerun.
I expect I am your first.
Really, no. I've crossed a path with the children of Gith a number of times before.
And they didn't cut you from navel to neck.
Oh, they tried.
Well, perhaps they were otherwise occupied.
Oh, hell
I am
no.
still getting used to people like you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. Those diminutive scales of yours look like mistakes.
Really? I appreciate you noticing them. Thank you very much.
It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, that's my comment about about encountering a Gith before. Play Neverwinter Nights 2. You'll be hounded by them.
Well met.
So, Will, gotta ask, what's it like being the son of a Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance.
And now you're the Blade of Frontiers. Quite a change, don't you think?
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power: courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one.
Well, in my opinion, you come off more as a tiefling than an actual devil. So, just pass yourself off as a tiefling. So, Will, tell me, how exactly did you become the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So
There's
it was
a song
for me.
about that, I've heard.
After my exile, I was hunting near the Cloakwood. I heard a child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Goblins, no. They're not exactly vermin. And don't underestimate them. People have underestimated lesser creatures, kobolds, and have ended up with spears up their backsides. Especially that one kobold nest. So, became of that boy?
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
Well, it's finally it's a pleasure to finally put a face to the legend.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
So, how exactly does it feel to be a devil? To basically to be transformed, be more than what you seem.
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Well, I think that crown of yours suits you perfectly. Quite the handsome devil, if I do say so.
I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me, horns and all. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Reminds me of a monster hunter in a land far from here. Gerald, I think his name was. You need a monster to hunt a monster. And sadly enough, the monsters that come to find out the people that hired him were often monsters themselves. He carried 2 swords. I think an iron one and a silver one. And sometimes he turned that silver one upon the ones that hired him because that silver one was solely for monsters. You be that monster hunter. Take inspiration from him. I can sing. I believe I know of a bard that traveled with him for a time. I can give you some of his some of the stories and songs he wrote if you wish. So, how in the blazing hells did you end up with Mazora?
The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Oh, he's got an abacus, it seems, that he actually does his finances on. Oh, cool. I never really noticed that. I just realized that's an abacus there. This right here. That's an abacus. So he does have finances he needs to account for.
How can I help?
I really wish they gave the hirelings some dialogue, but you go over here to the hirelings. Which cat is which cat? I really can't talk to these two, but... Yeah. Hey, Withers!
Fate spins along as it should.
As always, Grandpa, as always.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
No, Grandpa, the one I got right... The one you brought over from Ashara is going to be, plenty enough. What I want is to trade. So, I don't want that, don't want that. These bracers, no. Excuse me. Weapon stats. I'll take the... Wait, is that the weapon stat one? Yeah, I'll take the weapon stat. No, that's the summoning. Silvery barbs, fire damage. Really wish I could use this, but look at the weight. This particular longbow, has never been useful. I would get it out of the load order, but I can't, since it's already baked in. Lightning hammer. But a warhammer. Holy Avenger! Been too long in the Midnight Sea. It's not Holy Diver, it's Holy Avenger. I don't get the cash for that. Wait, did I ever get Karlak her? Yeah, I did. Seriously, I never changed you out of that. I'm gonna have to change you out of those pants, girl. Start. Yeah. Instant drunk. Is that on Karlak? Nope. I mean to go to her. Oh, that's Misty's stat. What? Okay, what did I do? What did I do? I didn't barter. Ah, screw it. I don't feel like going through all that again. What I'm hoping for... Hey, she's laying down and not doing anything. And not burning the place up. Must be... Let's just have sausage!
You don't rest well, flitting
it's this
between
one.
dreams and nightmares.
I was hoping for this one for a while.
Maybe you break your meditation because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you
shit,
see
please
him
tell
for
me I'm
what
not.
he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
Please tell me I don't have God mode on. How long has it been since you killed someone in Styrian? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds.
Keep away
Whatever I
from the
can get.
kobolds.
But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so... weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
I'm not using the illithid on my companions. I need their trust. I don't want to force on them. Why didn't you tell me earlier? I already knew what you were. Why didn't you just tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
Asterion, we've already got a magic vampire. I'm a bit of a psychic vampire. My sire is definitely a psychic vampire. And now you could have just came out and said you're an actual blood vampire. But how can I trust you? You tried to bite me.
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
Well, considering I keep giving up precious artifacts to Gale that we may actually need in the future, fine. But not one drop more than you need, understand? If you go too far, I'll drive a stake through your heart, understand?
Ah, of course. I shall be gentle as a babe. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
I never understood why
It's
the
like
neck,
a shard
why not
of
the
ice
wrist?
into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches. Your pulse quickens.
Nope, let him continue. I trust him.
You lean into him, losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. A gentle, numb feeling starts to spread.
Nope, I still trust him. He said he would. I trust him to take only what he needs.
You feel a little cold, but that's all. There's no more pain, no more fear, no more struggle. It's all over.
But the crying. I better not have had God mode on, or we're going to be redoing this again.
Oh no. Something terrible's happened.
Enlarge. Yeah, I'd say something terrible happened. Look at all my shit. I'm not pissed he killed me. I'm pissed he rummaged through my bags and threw all my shit on the floor. Summon Aquila, electrical storm. I'm more pissed he rummaged through my bags and threw everything out that he didn't want. More than he killed me. Have some decency for my shit, dude. Where's the And this is why I kind of keep I actually summon the scroll book and just flop a few in here, because you never know when you need a good resurrection. Actually, now is the perfect time for... Which gold do we have? We have none. Okay, we need some gold. Well, he took everything he wanted. No, cast. I gotta pick all that shit up.
Another. Thy name has been recorded.
Usually I use
shall
the
be
scroll of
here in
Revivify
thy
here
camp
because this is going
For
to be
whenever
great.
thou hast need of my services.
I'm I'm gonna suffer resurrection sickness. Yeah.
Be assured, it is not by choice.
Dang it, but I can't resurrect myself.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
I'd like to resurrect someone.
Oh, then thou must return with the proper payment.
I want to resurrect Corvus Aesvelti.
This is the price of balance.
Here's the 200.
Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment.
Resurrection sickness.
By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
Fate must wait. Like, shit, my. Oh, that should have been here. Oh, that crap. Summon Felix. Bobby Bones. Asterion, you and me gonna have words.
You're here? Thank goodness. I was worried about you. You looked a little ill last night, but you've certainly recovered.
Ill? You killed me! Moreover, you rummaged through my pack and threw everything you didn't want out onto the ground! I don't mind you went through my pack. I don't mind you killed me. Risha does that about once a month. I mind that you threw everything out of my pack. I had everything nice and orderly in there. It's taken me over at least a week to get everything nice and where I wanted it in there. Every place, it had a purpose. Do you know how hard it is to organize a bag of holding when you can't even see what you're organizing in there?
Killed feels like a strong word. Not many corpses have your vigor. Now, I admit I got carried away last night. I apologize. But look at you now, perfectly healthy. So let's not fall out over this. We still need each other, after all.
Perfectly healthy. No thanks to you and all thanks to Grandpa over there. Next time to come, I'm docking that 200 gold out of your salary, okay? No more gems, no more gold. Maybe not even any more poisons or magical trinkets or artifacts for the next few days from you, okay? Your salary has been cut to reimburse time, trouble, and resurrection costs. But why exactly do we need you around anymore, huh? Do we? If you're gonna act that way, huh? No self-control?
A strong, well-fed vampire? I'm a powerful weapon. You'd be a fool to toss me aside now. Anyway, last night was an aberration. It will never happen again. What do you say? Can we let bygones be bygones?
And the next time you get hungry, who will you bite? No, this time. Huh? Who will you bite next time?
No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons, teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead.
All right, but I'll be watching you.
Excellent. Now, shall we go? I'm already feeling a little peckish.
Good thing this place is in a good old pocket dimension. This stuff will wait on me. I don't know how I want to get all this back in. I hate cleaning up. Asterion, you're an asshole. I like you, but you're an asshole. I knew you were a thief, but at least you could have been tidy about it. All that crap I'm gonna have to deal with. Or will I? Maybe I have to just sleep under a pile of parchment. Maybe that'll be my blanket. Whatever. Definitely not my concern right now. No. I'm going to blame him because I trusted him. But then again, never trust a vampire. But then again, never trust Asterion. It's not. Every time I've done this, because I like doing it this way, it gives it more of a better story than just everybody coming rallying up. If y'all don't know, there's basically two ways actually there's three ways you can learn Asterian's a vampire. One is the way we just did it, with him basically draining you dry, killing you, you being resurrected either through a scroll of revivify or going to Withers over there and being resurrected. This is actually the first time I was resurrected with Withers, doing it that way, instead of doing the usual, using the scroll of revivify. Another way is just getting him to stop doing a roll, and when you get him to stop, and the next morning you're all fatigued, which is called bloodless, which you can easily get rid of, with the lesser restoration spell or a greater restoration spell. By this time you really should have. And the whole camp comes up against him, and it's up to you to say if he stays or goes. Gale says, by the way, my eye tastes awful. And there's a third way, which it involves going and finding out the secret of Auntie Ethel along the way. Well, you're mainly going to find out the secret of Auntie Ethel, which, don't spoil it, chat. It's quite interesting, but along the way, if you haven't found out Asterian's a vampire by now, the character, not you, because Asterian's blatantly screaming it out by now, but without actually saying it. No, let's go get Scratch. Asterion will come out and say he's a vampire, because it hasn't come up yet. After a certain length of time. That's a good boy. I'm not too sure if there's like a fourth way to find out Asterian's a vampire, but yeah. Anyways, leaving camp. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about, like going to a down.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Talking about going along and doing the anti-Ethel quest line. That's where Asterion actually told me he was a vampire because he didn't. Well, going down into what would become the swamps. You have my attention. I am intrigued, Shadowheart. I'm intrigued, Shadowheart.
I can never take for granted how someone might react when they learn I worship Lady Shah. Easier to just keep it a secret than take the risk. But you showed you had an open mind. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
As a final word for a Asterion going through through Corvus's bag, it is in character. He actually did it in the tabletop RPG Larian sponsored, I believe. Along with a Karlak. Those two went through Tav's bags, and they took what they wanted. A lot like with the yo-yo, the light-up yo-yo. Karlak took that, I believe. Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a dark Justicar? I don't care if it's dark. It's Justicar. I don't care. Oh, excuse me. Soda's trying to come back up, and the storm's coming in. I don't care what anybody else says. It's Justicar, not just this year. It's Justicar.
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. For this, I hope my time will yet come.
See, now that's the thing. Hope is a dangerous weapon. Hope and faith. Those are extremely dangerous weapons. Crush both of them out, and you can just about defeat anyone. You know, I really don't understand. Why be so secretive about such an ambition?
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
But I thought loss was sacred to Char and her followers, so if you lost that desire, wouldn't the loss itself have been sacred, and you just regaining that desire would be sacrilege? Dude, the sky outside is getting real dark, folks. I may actually have to log off all the stream if the sirens start going. So I'm going to keep my ear out for the tornado sirens. Some of y'all may not know what that is, but it's the local weather alerts that us a rural folk have. Let us know tornado watch, tornado warning. That's dark storm clouds. Well, thank you for sharing that with me, Shadowheart. Now away! Now some random acts of Risha. Not here, not just yet. Not kind of a cold gray sky, ash gray sky in a while. Turn here. Can't go there, can't go there. I just want you to go there. Do I have to use knock on you to open? Open the gates! Still haven't cleaned this place up, have they?
Read if you must, Astarion. But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
Well, she does have a flaming sword, so... Get up there. No, I have not been there. Yeah, good thing I already took my migraine meds. Odd how us migraine sufferers can tell when a storm's really going to be coming in. Like days, if not weeks in advance. Dragon egg mushroom. That just peeved me off. Not you going through my bags, but basically disrespecting my organization process. Couldn't at least just took what you wanted without throwing everything out. Somebody was here recently. There's a campfire going. Ungroup. It's a Skelematon. Charged sling. Ooh.
Necklace matches the sigil in that cave. The harpers were busy.
Huh. That's been here a while. So that fire has been going a while. Fire resistance. I'll give that to Risha. That's Risha. Not Risha. You do your thing. I'll put my hand in there. It's kind of why you're along, or insisted to come along. Saw all the stuff I was getting. He said, nope, that has to be mine.
Let's move.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
It's not chitinous, it's chitinous. Watch the spiders and remain ready to strike.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within.
Do I lull them with the... soothe them with a lullaby? Light of hand? Speak to them softly in hopes of calming them? Let's do a roguish thing and lull them with a lullaby.
Your voice draws their attention. They are suspicious, then curious, and finally, at peace. One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs.
Snatch
You
the bag.
stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Sticky fingers. I really wish you wouldn't do that. Spider egg sack. Something. Something or some things wriggle within the. That actually may be a spider web, a grenade. Not too sure. I've never actually used it. I always keep forgetting to come up here. Every time I play a new character on here. Let's through walk. I'm tired of running everywhere. Yeah, I finally downloaded the emote mod, and oh, just being able to walk.
In my day story, but never hunted a vampire.
Just remind you, I'm merely a student. But if you want to be a vampire, I'm happy to recommend them.
It starts getting difficult when you have this many people for them to keep up, so always get a party, something to bring your party along. Something your party.
Starry, which of us would you rather feed on if you had free reign?
Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating already.
Interesting.
You sound disappointed. I'll bite you if you ask.
So you would. Don't sound so eager.
Well, we need infernal iron. I believe this was a blacksmith.
Flowers, leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldur's Gate, is there?
Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
Yeah, blacksmith. Salmon. Weak to acid. Weak to fire. Weak to psychic damage. Immune to poison damage. I'd rather not go jumping into something that I have no idea where it leads to. It's not like that. That like really a way out. There's a basement over here. Well, a cellar, basement. They're different kind of things, but they're kind of the same thing. Also this well. Let's check out the basement over here and see if there's any way down. For those of you that do know, don't spoil anything. I really am enjoying the walk. The ability to just walk now and to run everywhere. Why isn't this default? Up, Risha, you do your thing. Stop looking over my back. Stop looking over me. So it started raining. Nice, not necessarily a drizzle outside, but a nice shower. Can I pick that up? No. Risha's not interested in those. Oh, excuse me. Pots, if they're still... Ooh, and there's the thunder. Pots, if they're still full, they can actually be reliquified. Did I check this? Out of the way. Okay. Can't read that gibberish. I would probably use the mod that allows me to move around with the keyboard, but I actually like moving the camera out and just looking around before than a water barrel, like a RPG than like an action RPG. Take the bottle. Why would you take the bottle? Well, improvise knife. Floppy hat. Take that. Where's her hoods? Take the linens. She'd take the mattress. She'd take the bed frame. If she could get away with it. Wouldn't say she's a kleptomaniac, she just likes the thrill of it getting away with it. She's more of an adrenaline junkie. The adrenaline has reinforced, yes. That yes, if you can get away with this, this is a good thing. Vicious potion. Torres, don't be fooled. The potion will leave you worse for wear. Broke the morsel. Suspension of progress. Like any good adventurer, a thief never leaves anything behind.
That's curious.
Interesting. Made with duster. As if marketing it. kills me these books are on the floor like this. Even though there's nothing really there, it just kills me the way they're thrown about like that. As a book collector, not necessarily somebody that reads books, I've gone to ebooks, but somebody that still actually collects physical books, it just pains me that they're just strewn about like this. They're not even in boxes. Just put away. That pathing sometimes sucks in this game. To stand on something to pick it up. See? Stand on something to pick it up. Lever. Dramatic. Group up. Mine. Good, he likes it in here. Uh-oh, the game just saved. That means I should save it. And getting awful close to that 2 o'clock, 2 hour shut-off limit. Of course. Go ahead and learn. Cheeky closet. Yeah, we're gonna be introduced to that one. Ooh, Nutbuster. And Poo Scraper. This one should actually have some poison damage to it. Just read the little description down there below the action. But in every expedition, you actually need a Poo Scraper. What else are you going to use for toilet paper? Ah! Skeleton! Skeleton! In my opinion, no, these are not graves. Despite the... If I happen to start digging. Nothing. A is 4.
What's that?
Yeah, she's not gonna do that. Journal. It knows some blessing that gave me. My apprentice to healers, my tattoos, my red robes locked away. When it comes to red robes, there's really only one faction you really need to know about in Faerun. The Red Wizards of Thay. The word Thay. Work here is simple, allows me my research at night. Progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life. Oh, that's easy. You need a diamond. About the size of your fist. Or it depends on the purity. About 200 golds and some lip service to the gods. But you said you don't follow any gods, so... Or at least a cleric. Or you need to be well connected. You may not follow any gods, but you need to be well connected to the divines. It, prizes lose me. The gnome contains the magic I need. It fights me. Step, as does my apprentice. At least my failure has made it easy. Your bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zulkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say. But if they do come for me, they will have to face the guardians I've raised. Apologies, I just have to light just about every candle in every lamp I come across. I don't know why, it's just a compulsion I have. This is a nice grotto. This is a pleasant grotto. Sadly, it's going to turn... Sadly, what's going to happen to it is not going to be so nice. Or was it the other one? Well, what I want to do right now is come into here. Here, open. I do want the Bard option. But you don't got it. So I'm going to have to go here. Item. Here. Yeah, here. Then to Risha. Here. No. Okay, here. Because I do want that smart ass. Tags. Class. Tag to Bard. You want that smart ass Bard tag for probably the next episode. There's really no time unless I push it over the 2-hour mark, and who wants to watch like another 30 minutes when it's already over 2 hours, right? So folks, I'm going to say this is the end of the episode. I'm going to save it. And for once, when we start this back up, it's not going to be Corvus that's going to be doing the talking here. So, save it at the stream game, save. And I'm going to say... that's the end of this episode, folks. Do what you normally do at the end of these things, because that's the end. I'm going to give up on my spiel, other than saying my usual catchphrase. You know how they used to say, knowledge is half the battle? Knowing is half the battle? My phrase is, why enter the arena if you don't have to? Till next time, folks. I'll catch you later. Till the next bounce. Bye.